Shalawam, shalawam. I hope it's enough light up in here. Yeah, that's straight. Alright, shalawam, shalawam. Yeah, all praises first and foremost. All praises be to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well and teach well in sincerity, taught us this truth. Shalawam to you sincere Ahtham out there, the tabernacle of David, the 144,000 men, as well as the 1/3 men, women, and children. Shalawam to Yasharahla. Alright, Tazayawan. Alright, Zion. Shalawam to the elect. Alright, it's your brother Yaramia Kazak, back with a quick one. You know, about to walk in. We had basketball practice, but just wanted to get on here because I've been under the weather and ain't been doing no lives lately. So, what? No, Roses? How do you get? Cut it out. No. We don't do that. We don't do that. We don't do that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Shalawam. I'm gonna wait till the brothers get up in here. We don't do that. What's up, brother Hakuma? Shalawam. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham. To you and your household. But stop giving me roses. This ain't like that. We not like them other lives. No, we don't do that. We don't do that. That's funny. We don't do that. Oh man. We don't do that. That's funny. We don't do that. Oh man. I don't got my sword. But it ain't gonna be quick. I just wanted to correct. Oh, wait a minute. AJ got his sword on here? Let's see. He should. You should have blue letter on here. Not this phone. Well, I'm gonna download it real quick. Blue letter Bible. Monetize. No, we not doing any of that. This word. Monetize. No, we not doing any of that. This word ain't. Monetize. No, we not doing any of that. This word ain't. So, the true image, which means Yahawah doesn't sin, so Yahawashi didn't sin. Being in that lifespan, you know. So everything he did, he kept the ways perfectly, right? And we will be in that image, man. Knowing that you in an image, meaning you in a likeness, you in a form of your Father, of your Creator. That's what those new bodies is. Brothers love to say that we in the new covenant right now. No, you're not. You're not in the image of Yahawah, out here sinning and doing all this stuff. Yahawah doesn't do none of this stuff that these clowns is doing around here, man. You know. But that wasn't really, you know, really, just to get on that is, let's get that. It came to mind. 1 Timothy 6:17. Command those who are rich in this present age not to be haughty, nor to trust in uncertain riches, but in the living power, who give us richly all things to enjoy. So we don't trust in uncertain riches. Let's get that other. I got another scripture in mind. Consolation. Luke 6:24. But woe to you who are rich, for you have received your consolation. So all these celebrities, and we know, as the scripture says, the stars are falling. The stars of heaven are falling. That's what's going on when you see all these celebrities, your Diddy's, your Jay-Z's, your Beyonce's, all of them are falling now. It's over. We seeing the stars of heaven because they still Israelites. And heaven just means a certain kingdom, a rulership. They in the top of this rulership, right? And they not in the top because Esau, Edom is at the top, right? But they went over to serve Satan. So they stars, they Israelites, right? And they in a heaven, in a certain paradise, but it's a temporary paradise. It's not compared to our paradise in the kingdom where it will be forever, and they gonna have to walk with their head down for a time when they come back into the kingdom as babies, right? So for a time when they come back into the kingdom as babies, right? So we don't want our consolation on this side. You don't want to be rich on this side. You don't want all that stuff right there. You don't want to be famous on this side. We're going to be megastars in the kingdom. 144,000 men. Man, you don't want to be famous on this side. We're going to be megastars in the kingdom. 144,000 men. Man, 1/3 men, women, and children. I win. Man, 1/3 men, women, and children. Our women are going to have slaves. We're going to have slaves. Our kids going to have slaves. We're going to have whatever we want. That's in the kingdom. That's why we have to endure. It's not for this time. This time right here, man, you want to be going through. You want to be chastised. Like brothers know I was sick. Yeah, you want to get sick. Hey, you don't want it to be peachy clean every time. You want to go through stuff. Cause, let's get another scripture. I'll just put in bastards. Or is it bastard? Or is it bastard? I thought it was bastard. Sons. It's like in, well, basically the scripture I'm looking for before I find it. If you don't undergo chastisement, are you truly a son of Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi? You want to undergo chastisement. Right here, Hebrews 12:7. If you endure chastising, Yahawah deals with you as with sons. For what son is there whom a father does not does not chasten? So this is why you want to go through stuff. If you're not going through something, hey, you need to don't go create nothing, but you need to be stand in this word. If you stand in this word, you will be tempted and you will go through things far as trials and tribulations. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi will continue to put you through the fire as he's doing to refine you and make you more precious than gold. You know, so Shalawam to you true brothers that's in here. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Barak Ahtham. This is not going to be a quick one, man. I'm about to go into basketball practice. I get that from you, brother. Isaiah 55:1. Isaiah 55:1. Ho, everyone who thirsts, come to the waters, and you who have no money, come buy and eat. Yes, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Exactly. These living waters, right? I gotta, you know, my album coming out tonight, whatever. But I got a song on there called The Living Waters, right? And, the brother Abaniah always talking about living waters. I remember he used to do lessons on this, right? How Yahawashi is giving you living waters, drinking from the well and not drinking from a cup, right? You drinking from the well, man, you could drink all day. You drinking from a freaking a soda bottle or something like that, it's going to run out, right? You have to go back to the store. And then what if they out? You know, the well, that's all day. That's what Yahawashi, this word is all day. When you eating from the correct teachers, it's all day. All right? You go to Elder Tahar, man, elders in transit, eating from the correct teachers, it's all day. All right? You go to Elder Tahar, man, elders in transit 3, eating from the correct teachers, it's all day. All right? You go to Elder Tahar, man, elders in transit 3. I guess he ain't know. I've been calling it Zion and all that, but it's Taza Yawan. All right? And that was a misspeak. And it was a misstudy on my part. I was watching Elder Amawan Abad, and he used to say, I thought he was saying Taza Hawan, but he was saying Taza Yawan. And I had misunderstood it. So I had went off on that, right? And we not gonna be perfect in the language. So you may say something wrong. You're not doing it with the intentions of being wrong, or you're not being high-minded or something like that. Like brothers was calling me Jeremiah forever. And I thought Jeremiah forever. And I thought Jeremiah was correct. But my elders, GMS Los Angeles, Antelope Valley, corrected me, right? And the brothers at camp corrected me. And they call me Yeramiah. So now I understand that that's the correct, pronunciation. So, and some brothers will still call me Jeremiah, right? So you don't, Zephaniah 3 and 9, man, we gonna get that pure language in the kingdom. We gonna know the exact, anything. We not gonna be going off on the language, okay? So, but, since I was going off on that, I come up here to correct, it's Taza Yawan, all right? For any brother that thought it was Taza Hawan, if I told him that Zion was Taza Hawan, it's Taza Yawan. All right, Tazayawam, Taza Yawan. All right, and that's Zion. All right, and when Zion is spoke of in the scriptures, that's more so speaking of the elect. That's your 144,000. All right, your 1/3 men, women, and children. The elect, the remnant. When you're talking about Zion or Jerusalem as well. So Zion, Zion, Zion. So I just came up here to correct that. I ain't really had nothing planned or nothing. I get any precepts. If any brothers posted precepts, I don't really see nothing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So, hey, just real quick, the migrants, they got their credit cards now. Out here, I just went to Walmart to get my baby some diapers, and they shut down all the self-serve registers. The self-checkout, all that is shut down because of what? Because of theft. And that's, I was in the hood Walmart, and my wife told me it's also in the good Walmart on the west side. So everything, you know what I'm saying? And it's, as I told brothers earlier, like 3 weeks ago, migrants are coming into where I'm at in California. They coming into this place heavy. And as I was in that Walmart, I saw migrants, in this place heavy. So, hey, once again, man, they coming from a third world country. All right? And I had a pleasure, I can't really call it a pleasure, of going to a third world country, being in the military and seeing how it is. Man, people are desperate. They haven't grew up and lived in America. They don't have the same mentality as us, if you would think about it like that. They gonna do whatever to get whatever. They are desperate at that situation of desperation, as it spoke of in 2nd Esdras 15th chapter, 16th chapter, 2nd Esdras. Let's get that. Does the boy at least got the Apocrypha on here? Hey, he got the Apocrypha on here. I'm happy. All right, 2nd Esdras 6 chapter, and let's start at 20. And when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The books shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. All right, and the books is open to certain brothers. We understand that. You go to Isaiah 29 and 10. They was shut. They was closed. Who opened them? Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, the Lion of Judah, opened the books. Right? Open the books, and he's revealing the knowledge. The knowledge has been given forth, and it came through Albert Bibbins, starting in the 1970s. This truth came out of Harlem, New York. All right? And when you come into this truth, you got to know the history of it. You got to know the brothers that labored before you. Albert Bibbins, King Masha, right? High Priest Ariyah. You got to know the ones that labored before you. All right? Elder Tahar, Elder Apostle Tahar, who's still laboring. 40 years plus. 40 years plus. All right? And what you would say old age, but, all right, whatever you would call that, you know what I'm saying? And still out there on the corners. As you can see, the last street teaching, they was out there in the snow. It had just snowed recently in New York. And it's cold in New York, right? And our elders is still on them corners, still going hard. This is why when we say, man, brothers have no excuse, right? No excuse. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. And suddenly shall the sowing places appear unsown. the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Now these things are going to transpire. How? Look at what's happening now. The truckers are saying that they're not going to deliver to New York anymore. Once the truckers start going against the grain and these things start transpiring, then guess what? You're going to see your shelves slowly begin to empty and be empty and be empty and be empty. But we don't fear that because we know Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said his servants shall eat, his servants shall drink, his servant, we not going to fear none of that. All right? But these people that don't believe, these people that still worshiping false gods, false idols at this point in time, and they can't look around and see all these prophecies passing, everything passing, all right? From just everything, man. I don't even got to talk about it. Like the alphabet situation, the civil war situation, the Israel Palestine situation. Okay, how many prophecies does Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi got to slap in your face for you to understand we in the last days, right? What he got to do? He got to, man, come on, man. It's like, yo, if you can't see, you can't see. All right, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Suddenly. All right. And the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And once again, the prophets on the corners, we sounding the trumpet. Real watchmen, we sounding the trumpet. We letting them know. And a lot of these Edomites are scared. Why they building bunkers? Cause the nukes war? No, they building bunkers cause we out there. They building bunkers cause the prophets are back in town. You know what happened when a prophet come in town? Destruction follows. Real prophets prophesy destruction. The real men of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are back on the scene. They have been gathered. All right? And what's coming after that? Destruction. It ain't no, like I say a lot of times, ain't no peace. Yahawashi is not coming to make no peace treaty. He's not shaking nobody's hand, man. He's taking crowns. All right? He's taking crowns. 6:24, 2nd Ezra 6:24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies. And why? Friends, best friends, etc. Why? Over lack of food, lack of bread, lack of shelter, lack of water, lack of electricity. Okay? The desperation. I sound terrible. Like I just spoke about with the migrants. Desperation. This is the atmosphere that this whole entire nation, Babylon, the whore, is going to be in. Desperation. Desperate, desperate, desperate. Will do anything to you. Right? They don't care if they knew you 10 years. It doesn't matter anymore. At that point in time, they just trying to feed their face. All right? Go back to 70 AD. What was happening? Us, Israelites, they was eating their own kids. This is the kid that came out of you, right? Came out of you. But they was eating them out of a sense of desperation. This is why people got to know the history. And that's because of them curses as well. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said it would be happening. He said it would happen, right? Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi said it would be happening. He said it would happen, right? So, fight once against, I'm going to get that precept. He said it would be happening. He said it would happen, right? So, fight once against, I'm going to get that precept for you two out. Once against another like enemies. And the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. And in 3 hours they shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these, and that's famine of the word. That living water that we just spoke about in Isaiah 55:1. This truth, that Amos 8:11, is we not there anymore. I'm not gonna be here. We not gonna be here. The brothers is not gonna be here. The YouTubes is gonna be what? Shut down. The TikTok page is gonna be what? Shut down. Who you can thank? You can thank Klaus Schwab. You can thank the WEF. Oh, we gotta stop misinformation. We gotta stop these guys that's going against the grain, that's exposing and telling the truth. We got to stop these guys. Why? Because they're a threat to the New World Order. Right? They're a threat. Okay? So the fountain shall stand still. And in 3 hours shall not run. Whosoever remaineth from all these that I have told, these shall escape and see my salvation and the end of your world. And what world is that? That's Esau, Edom. That's this world. All right? Meaning basically a kingdom. Okay? Not world, meaning like cosmos, right? Not world meaning planet. The earth will never, the scriptures say the earth will never disappear. The earth ain't gonna be destroyed. Alright? Don't think that Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is doing this stuff in vain. He ain't do nothing in vain. He didn't create all this to do it in vain. If he wanted to, he could just flood it over. And he gave you the rainbow as a testament that he will not re-flood it. Right? That's what the rainbow is. Right? This time by fire, as we know. Right? He telleth the end from the beginning. Alright? Everything is in his hands. So at the end of the day, don't think that the world, did he ever say he was going to destroy the whole world? That's why etymology needs to be brother's best friend. Alright? To go and understand that this means a kingdom. Etymology needs to be brother's best friend. Alright? To go and understand that this means a kingdom. A certain era. Alright? A certain era. Alright, we get that Revelations 21:8. From the brother Hakama. But the cowardly, unbelieving, abominable, murderers, sexually immoral, sorcerers, idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake, which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And that be them ICBM missiles. That be the second death. Right? What was the first death? The flood. The second death be the fire. The nukes. Right? And it's going to burn, and you can't put it out. It's going to have to burn out. That's how America is set up. People forgot when all the trains was crashing. And all them oils that they say if they lit on fire, they'll burn for 20 years. You forgot about that though. We don't forget though. We got that in the back of our mind. Because this the blueprint. We see how Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is setting this place up to burn. Babylon. He's setting this place up to burn for years. Right? And you can't put it out. It don't matter how many fire departments you got. It don't matter how many helicopters with the big bucket under it. It don't matter how many. No, you can't put it out. All right? It's going to have to burn out. And then afterwards, what's going to happen? This place is going to be a desolation. All right, let's go to Joel. And I'm not going to be that long. All right. Joel 3, not going to be that long. All right. Joel 3 and let's get 19. Egypt, and this place is what? Spiritually Egypt, spiritually Sodom. Egypt shall be a desolation, and Edom a desolate wilderness, because of the violence against the children of Yahawah, Judah. For they have shed innocent blood in their land. But Judah shall abide forever, and Jerusalem from generation to generation. For I will acquit them of the guilt of bloodshed, whom I have not acquitted, for Yahawah dwells in Zion. Back to the word, which I messed up with, Taza Yawan, right? Zion. So, this place, Egypt, and this is spiritually Egypt. Look around. Look at your dollar. Look at the axe. Look at the slavery. from your freaking, your birth certificate to your social security card, man. Your slavery. Okay? Plantation. Even go back to your physical slavery, right? From 1619, which it was really before that. So we could say like 1570, up until 1970. If you really want to be honest, if you look at the movie Alice, it was still slavery going on in the 60s. Okay? It was still people in Mississippi that thought they were slaves that didn't know that people had been freed. Why is so-called master going to tell you that you free? Is that helping his pockets? No. Okay? Look at the movie Alice with the girl, I think it's Keke Palmer. I think she in it. Right? And it was on like Stars or whatever, but I watched it. And they were still slaves in the 1970s. Okay? You could look that up. They wasn't freeing these people. Alright? So, and as you can see, the truth came out around 1970, right? And we still in a lot of our people still in a mental, spiritual slavery, If you worshiping a false god, you in a spiritual slavery. You in a mental slavery. All right? Because you basically got a spell under you, man. And the only way that would happen is because you got a lot of pride and ego, and Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi would allow that to happen, because Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi controls all. So until you drop the pride and the ego and understand that whatever situation you are in, it's because you put yourself there. You place yourself there. Via this life, the sins that you committed in this life, or the sins that you committed in, it's because you put yourself there. You place yourself there. Via this life, the sins that you committed in this life, or the sins that you committed in your past lives, your prior lives. All right? You placed yourself there. You ain't nobody just born into nothing. Like I was talking about yesterday. I was talking about yourself there. You ain't nobody just born into nothing. Like I was talking about yesterday. I was talking about is this 3-year-old in my city got stabbed and unalived, right? And hey, she had to be pretty wicked, all right, to get chopped up and all that, you know. And it's gross, whatever. But hey, man, these are judgments. It's gonna be far worse judgments in Jacob's trouble. So, hey, start getting used to hearing these certain types of things happening, because when Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi judges, he doesn't hold back. He's not gonna, oh yeah, I'll just have bro get hit with a car and let him unalive real slowly. No, he gonna have you get hit with like 3 cars. Like a car gonna come, you gonna be in the air, then another car gonna come, hit you up, back up, then another car, then an 18-wheeler gonna come and run you over, man. That's how Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi gets down. You better understand who you playing with. He does not play around, man. All right? He does not play around. All right? I'm gonna get a couple more. You know, Shalawam, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Barak, Ahtham to you and your household. You know. But really, and also just to put out, man, be careful of these people. You know, we already did that, far as be careful who you follow and all that. You know, and I wanna state that was not a rebuke to the brother. Alright, to the brother Yasharahla Malak, that was not a rebuke to him. He is new, and you can be took in. Alright, these brothers speak Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi this, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi that. Alright, you could be took in. If you knew, you know, hey, you may think that this brother's in the truth, and then you have to grow a little bit and you see that he's not. All right, so that was not a rebuke to that brother. All right, that brother is a good brother, man. He's trying, and he's new, and he's trying to do his work. And hey, Shalawam to that brother, right? So, you know, he told me he took it as a rebuke. It ain't no rebuke, you know, cause I know he ain't no high-minded brother, man. You know, like some of these brothers that we deal with, he ain't no high-minded brother. So I want to get that evil angels. What is that? Psalm 78 or is it 76? I think it's 78 though. Evil angels, evil angels. I just have to type it in, man. I'm gonna get like 2 more scriptures and I'm gonna get up out of here. Oh man, I see what's up. He got the New King James Version. Cause he probably can't. Well, that's good for him. You know. And it ain't nothing wrong with going to different translations. Just try to take it back to KJV. But if you can't understand the KJV all the time, then yeah, take it to the NLT or the new KJV, you know, but just do the cross where you have them, and you know, because KJV is the most accurate. All right, so let's get that. Psalm 78 and 49. He cast on them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, indignation, and trouble, by sending angels of destruction among them. All right, so once again, these are spirits created for vengeance. These are angels with their sole intention is to destroy you. We go back to Egypt. Anybody that didn't put blood of the lamb on the door, they firstborn got took out. It didn't matter who you was. It did not matter who you was. These evil angels accomplished that goal. It doesn't matter, man. All right, at the end of the day. All right, I'm looping. Maybe signal bad or something. Doesn't God have 1,000-year reign? Nah, that 1,000-year reign by Yahawashi and the Israelites is going to be followed by another 1,000-year reign, and another 1,000-year reign, and another 1,000-year reign, and another 1,000 years. It's everlasting. It ain't going to just be 1,000 years and nah. It's 1,000 years, and the heathen will be taught the laws and commandments and statutes. All right, and then they will get to go into their lands. They will get to go into their lands, which Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi had promised them in the beginning, basically, where they could set up, right? But guess what? They're going to keep the laws and commandments and statutes, all right? They're not going to be going off. So, but guess what? We are still going to be in rulership. The Israelites are still going to be in rulership, okay? So that 1,000-year reign is nothing more than just a period of cleansing for the heathens, because we going to have those everlasting bodies. All right, we going to be clean. We going to be pure. Talking about the Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. But for the heathens, they will still go through reincarnation cycles, still unalive and still come back, right? Live to about 70, 80 and still come back. All right, and they probably live longer than that, because we know we're going to have that true knowledge. We're going to have real food. We're going to have clean water. We're going to have, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be beautiful in the kingdom. Not like this place. I was reading an article, man. You got to eat. I think you got to eat like 20